Yo guys, welcome back to another episode, I guess. So as you can see by the title, that is true. This is the return of the Liverbird Lounge. I did plan to start the Liverbird Lounge at the start of next season, like restart it. And I've had plans to do this ever since it stopped. And I just thought, there's no point in starting it again when, I don't know, we're 10 games from the end of the season. There's just no point. And it felt like we'd just be maybe saying the same thing every episode. So, yeah, we're going to be starting it from now. And we do have 2 games before the end of the season. And it's been a very, very chaotic season, to say the least. Let me just check up when I last posted one of these, in fact. I think, and I'm pretty sure, that it was around October. So we're going to have to scroll back a long time because I have made a lot of uploads since then. So let's try and find this. Oh my gosh, no, it's not that far back. Where is it? It was around October time, I know that. So I am in the right place, I think. 6 months ago. 6 months ago. 6 months ago. 6 months ago. So yeah, the last one was 6 months ago. The 13th. Oh, okay, so November time then. The 13th of November is the last time we posted or even recorded a Liverbird Lounge. And I never wanted to stop this. I've wanted to bring this back for a long time, and I enjoyed filming it. But when we'd filmed that episode, we had plans to film another one, but we just sort of never got round to it. Well, in brackets, we missed a couple of weeks, and then I thought, and then the schedule got busier. So I was like, I don't think I'm gonna have time to do it. So we've just left it for now. But this is the return of the Liverbird Lounge, and this isn't just going to be me sat here talking about the return of the Liverbird Lounge for 15, 16 minutes. I've actually got some bullet points written down on my phone here, so we are going to go through some of these. So, the first one, as I said at the start of the episode, it's been a very, very chaotic season. So, there's been a lot of stuff go on that we haven't discussed on the Liverbird Lounge, obviously, because it's been so long since we filmed an episode. So, obviously, the managerial situation is chaotic, so we're going to start with that. So, obviously, there has been rumours over the last there's been rumours brewing that Xabi Alonso could be on his way to Chelsea this summer after the, obviously, departure of Liam Rosenior. And I just think, why are we not even considering this? Why are we not in there straight away looking to get Xabi Alonso? I don't know, after that season, you can tell us that Arne Slot is 100% going to stay at this football club. I don't get that. Xabi Alonso would be a great... part of me saying 100% yes, we should get him in. And then another part of me saying, no, stay clear of it. Because it could just be the hype because he's an ex-Liverpool player and a legend of the club. But at the same time, he won Leverkusen's first ever Bundesliga title just a couple of seasons ago. Did it invincible. And also, I'm pretty sure he won the DFB Pokal as well in the same season. Obviously, at Real Madrid, he didn't do that well. But I think he was thrown under the bus a tiny bit. I think the players threw him under the bus, and he's just gone, nah, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. I'm absolutely sick. I ain't doing this anymore. And he's not thrown his toys out the pram, but he's just gone, I can't be arsed with this anymore. And I don't know, he's maybe told the club that he wants to leave because of the players' behaviour. I mean, we've seen that over the last, few days, the players' behaviour. Obviously, that fight with Schuameni and Valverde, that can't happen in a football club. But yeah, going back to Liverpool, we should be chomping at the bit to try and get this deal done. And Arne Slot going into the new season is a big, big risk because he's obviously won us a league title last season, but this season it's been awful. It's been absolutely... I'm going to drop my phone then. It's been absolutely awful, and it's been one of our worst seasons in the last sort of, 6 seasons or so. That 22-23 season comes quite close to it. We have lost 11 games this season. 11 games. 11 games. Like, that doesn't happen. That does not... That's like Roy Hodgson, Brendan Rodgers type stuff, that. That doesn't happen at Liverpool Football Club. You don't lose 11 games in 36. We've lost 11 games this season. We lost twice to Man United this season. Like, the standards at this football club this season have been nothing short of disgraceful. Obviously, we've had the ticket price protest a couple of weeks ago. We've got a manager who can't manage our football club. Like, I just don't know how we're just letting this go. Like, there hasn't been anything said since about Xabi Alonso going to Chelsea. But David Ornstein reported it, and when he reports something, there's normally a lot backing it up. Same when, I guess, Fabrizio Romano, posts something, reports something, or Ben Jacobs. But, like, you've got reports coming out that Chelsea could possibly be going or exploring a deal for Xabi Alonso for the summer, and we're not getting in there. We're not even, they've come out and said, there's reports come out and said, which are obviously true, why would they not be, that Arne Slot will 100% be our manager next season. I don't know how you can look at that season that we've just had and go, he's staying. I know, obviously, the owners have said there are mitigating factors to it. Obviously, we all know what they are. So, first one would probably be the main one, this as to why this season has gone how it has gone. Obviously, Diogo Jota tragically passing away. Obviously, God rest his soul. There's obviously injuries to take into account. But at the same time, yeah, I do take that into account, obviously, because they are two major things. But, I don't know, a manager that has just won the Premier League should be able to manage the football club. It's not, it's... His tactics are dreadful. His press conferences and post-match interviews are very, concerning. The things that he said in the past. I don't have them to hand at the minute. But the things that he said in press conferences are just wow. Wow. And it's just other things as well. Other things that make me think, Arne, how are you in a job still? The thing that really had me saying Arne Slot out was probably when we lost 4-1 to PSV was it November time? I think it was. That was the point where I was like, we can't continue like this. That was the point where I thought, we cannot continue like this. We cannot do that. We cannot have this manager. We can't have this manager running our football club anymore. Managing our football club anymore. This can't go on. And I remember that. I remember losing 4-1 to PSG and then just feeling dull and numb afterwards, feeling like this manager's got to go. That's the first time I said it properly. I was thinking it, but I was like, nah, if I go out and say that, I'll look a bit dramatic. But yeah, I just really do think you're looking at this season gone. The season that's just gone. Well, we're not quite at the end of it. But you're looking at this season, and I'm like, how the hell are we keeping this guy on without any sort of pressure? What standard are we setting at this football club? We've been dreadful this season. Oh my gosh. Oh. Sorry, I going on a bit of a tangent here. Twitter reveal here. Liverpool's new shirt will be announced on the 19th of May. If you can see that. Oh, I'm excited now. Lads. I'm excited now. 19th of May. We've got the official date that it will be announced. For that. But yeah, going back onto the podcast. So, I think we will. My next bullet point. I've already said that. Yeah, I do think Arne Slot. I do think going into the next season, Arne Slot will be a massive mistake because look at the season. Like, how do you know it's gonna work? You don't know it's gonna work, and if Xabi Alonso does go to Chelsea, and Arne Slot is with the same as we have been 2 or 3 months into the season, and we sack Slot. What are we going to be left with? If we're going to make this decision, we're going to have to stick with him till the end of the season now. Till the end of whether it's good or bad, you're backing him now. If you sack him, it's going to look bad on you. Because you've just sort of gone, we've made a massive mistake here. And yeah, you just admit to your mistake. Just admit to your mistake and go, we should have sacked him in the summer. We apologise. But then I don't know. I think I've explained it there. Like, don't say you're going to 100% back him going into the next season and then sack him 3 or 4 months in. Don't do that. Because then you're just admitting that you failed, basically. My next bullet point. Why hasn't Isak worked at Liverpool this season? But probably will next season. Now, this is something that I feel like will happen. He has not succeeded at Liverpool this season, like we thought. And there are many factors. We're going to read his stats out. So, at Liverpool this season, he's played 14 games, obviously due to injury in the Premier League. He scored 3 goals and got 1 assist. Obviously, nowhere near the numbers he got at Newcastle in the 24-25 season. 34 matches, 23 goals and 6 assists for Newcastle in the 24-25 season. First of all, he didn't have a pre-season for Newcastle, so he wasn't up to match fitness, meaning that coming to Liverpool would have been, and just hitting the ground running, it'd have been a bit, I'm not surprised that didn't happen. And yeah, he's been very underwhelming this season. Like, you know, a lot of players in this team. But he's also been in a team this season where he's not had much service. Like Cody Gakpo, he's been woeful. I do think Cody Gakpo has maybe improved a bit in recent weeks, but for the most part of the season, he's been dross. And then you've got Salah, who has just been nowhere near his normal standard this season. You've got Salah, who's not been able to give Isak service. And Isak's an out-and-out number 9. So, if you don't give service to him, he's not going to be able to, convert those chances. You see, when he was at Newcastle, he had Anthony Gordon and Jacob Murphy on his two wings. This season, he's had a very poor Mohamed Salah and Cody Gakpo. Obviously, Ekitike's been playing most of the season. And before his injury, he was in a bit of a goal drought. He really was. So, I think we need to give Isak a bit more chance. Yeah, he did cost a lot of money coming into the club, but we do need to give Isak a little bit more chance, and I think he will work next season. Because he will have had a pre-season by that point, so he'll be up to match fitness, and I think he'll be back to scoring goals next season, just like we want him to. So yeah, I think that's all I've really got to say for this one. Yeah, it's good to be back. Again, one episode every single week on a Thursday at 8 PM. Be there or be square. Ace to be back. Yeah, absolutely brilliant to be back. See you in the next one.